Hello everybody, this is Aman from the 50 Shades of Liberty. So, today we had a dialogue with several Muslim quote-unquote liberals, and it was quite interesting. So, after that I had also watched Kyle's take on the Burkina ban or something like that. And so, I'm going to say my 2 cents on what I call liberalism as the 50 Shades of Liberty. I believe that, the end goal of liberalism or libertarian leaning ideas should be to liberate the individual from the tyranny of the collective. The objective goal of liberalism should be to empower the individual over the collective. Besides the dialogue I've heard today with the Muslim liberals that we talked with, I have had several dialogues with other Muslims throughout my life. Besides that, I've also got the chance to talk with LGBTQ members and other members of the minority members of the Muslim community. And I think from the LGBTQ and other quote-unquote minority members in those community, what I hear is a very huge disappointment in the left-wing base in the West, because they want us to talk about those bad ideas that exist within Islam. They want us to have a real dialogue of ideas. They want us to liberate them as individuals. But the problem is, the idea of collective rights has took over the what used to be the good idea of liberalism. And let me go to what I on the Burkina ban thing that Kyle Kalowski said. He kind of says that we shouldn't force individuals to not wear burkina, which I kind of agree with to some degree. But at the same time, I believe that we should provide protection to Muslim women who do not want to wear burkina, and we should give Muslim women let me look for a reward or an incentive that would make them want to do it instead of not doing it. Of course, banning it might work in the short term, but we want to have a long-term goal, a long-term solution to the problem. The problem being radical Islamism and fundamentalism. In order to combat these radical ideas, I don't think banning those with opposing views or with opposing practices is the solution. There are practices that should be banned if they infringe on the rights of the individual or the liberty of the individual. Of course, that should be the main objective of liberalism. But at the same time, there are things that could be done by the individual, and when they are done by the individual, we should give the individual an incentive to not doing those things. For example, wearing the burkina. If you provided Muslim women who do not want to wear their burkina with or the hijab with some protection, I'm quite sure that most Muslim women who do not want to wear them will come out publicly and say that we don't want to wear this garbage. Or besides that, if you also reward not wearing it as a behavior, most people will begin to practice it, because most people want rewards. Of course, you might say that for the case of Muslim women, their reward might not be as much as worth their honor, quote-unquote honor, the honor of their family and on themselves. Of course, I would agree with that, but okay, I would be forced to agree with that. I don't think you can deny the fact that Muslim women are kind of forced to believe in the idea that they're supposed to protect their name and honor. But I think Kyle Kalowski kind of dismissed the whole point of ever trying to make the individuals live those ideas. At the same time, we should work towards reaching the areas where militant Islam works. For example, instead of having slutwalks on the Canadian streets where rapes never occur, have slutwalks in the mosques. Do that. Yeah, that's when I'll respect moderate Muslims, if they go out there and they have slutwalks in there. That's when I'll respect them.